Let us study some basic rule of IUPAC nomenclature today. Now, while giving the IUPAC name to the compound, first rule is you have to select the longest chain containing maximum number of carbon atom. For example, in this chain, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 carbon atom. If we consider this chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 atom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 atom, it is shorter chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 atom. So there are 3 or 4 identical chains having maximum number of carbon atom as a 7. So we have to select the longest chain containing maximum number of carbon atom. That is the first rule. After selecting the longest chain, we have to number the carbon atom. As we know that the chain has two ends, so the numbering should be done from both the ends. It should not be done from the middle. So in order to number the carbon atom, we have to number the carbon from both the ends. That is from left, moving from left to right and right to left. Now here we have numbered the carbon atom as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. And at position 2, there is a branch or a substituent containing only one carbon atom. And at position 5, at fifth carbon, there is a branch containing two carbon atom. These branches are known as a substituent and they are named as an alkyl group. Here there are two carbon atom, that is why it is named as ethyl, and here it is only one carbon atom, that is why it is named as methyl. Now, so locate the position of the branch, that is it is placed as 2 carbon atom and at 5th carbon atom. So number of locant while moving from left to right is 2 and 5. Arrange them in ascending order. If we move from left to right, the position of the locant is at 2 carbon atom and at 5 carbon atom. Now number the carbon atom moving from right to left. 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 4, 5 dash, 6 dash and 7 dash. Now note down the position of the locant. Here ethyl is placed at third carbon atom and methyl is placed at 6th carbon atom. So the position of the locant is 3 and 6. Now make the pair from both the numberings and compare the number of locants. If we get the first point of difference moving from left to right, where we get the first point of difference moving from left to right, the number which is having smaller will be the preferred order of the numbering. It means here the position of the locant is at 2 and here it is 3. 2 is smaller than 3 and that is why the preferred order of the numbering will be from left to right. And this rule is known as lowest locant rule. It is defined as the lowest locant rule. So you have to number the carbon atom from both the sides and arrange the locant in ascending order, make the pair and then compare while moving from left to right. Whenever you get the first point of difference, the smaller the number of the locant, the preferred will be the order of the numbering, and that will decide the order of the numbering, whether it is done from left to right or right to left. Once the lowest locant rule, we cannot decide whether we have to number the carbon atom from left to right or right to left. Then in that case, we come to this third rule, that is known as alphabetical order. Now here the numbering is done as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and this branch is present at third carbon atom and this ethyl is present at fifth carbon atom. Now let us number from moving in the direction from right to left, then 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash, 6 dash and 7 dash. There are 7 carbon atom and the position of the locant is at 3 dash position, it is ethyl, and at 5 dash position it is methyl. So if we consider the position of the locant here remains the same. When we arrange the position of the locant, here it is 3 and 5, and here moving from left to right, the position of the locant is at 3 and 5, and right to left it is also having 3 and 5. Then in that case, lowest locant rule cannot decide whether which one will be the preferred order of the numbering. So in that case, we came we used the third rule of nomenclature, which states that we have to consider the alphabetical order of the substituent. Here the two branch of the substituent is ethyl and methyl. E comes first alphabetically, and letter M comes afterward, and that is why the lowest number should be given to ethyl and the greater number should be given to the methyl according to the alphabetical order. Ethyl should be given lower number and methyl should be given a greater number. Then in that case, right to left, moving from right to left is the preferred order of the numbering. It means this order will be preferred and this order will be wrong. So once lowest locant rule does not decide whether we have to number the carbon atom from left to right or right to left, then in that case, when the position of the locants remains the same by numbering from left to right and right to left, and in that case we consider the alphabetical order for deciding the preferred order of the numbering. Now next, di, tri or tetra term, which is used for indicating the substituent which comes more than one times on the branch, on the principal chain in the form of branch. Suppose there are 2 methyl group, then we use it as dimethyl, and 3 methyl group, then it is named as a trimethyl. And this di, tri, tetra term, which is used to indicate the number of same substituent present on the principal branch, it is not considered while considering the alphabetical order. If we have to consider the alphabetical order, ethyl should be compared with methyl, not with the dimethyl, whether it comes more than one times or not. So di, tri, tetra word should not be included by considering the alphabetical order of the substituent. Now let us take another example. Here in this case, the example still contains the maximum number of carbon atom as a 7. Here the position of the locant is at 2 position while moving from left to right, and the position of another locant is at 5 position while moving from left to right. But here while numbering the carbon atom from left to right, we get the position of the locant as 2 and 5. Here it is 2 and here it is 5, and moving from right to left, the position of the locant will be 3, 4, 5 and 6. 3 and 6. Here the position of the locant moving from right to left is 3 and 6, and here it is left to right, it is 2 and 5. And the first point of difference indicates that the preferred order of the numbering should be done from the left to right. In this case, the lowest locant rule decides the preferred order of the numbering. So we should not bother about the alphabetical order. Alphabetical order comes after when lowest locant rule does not decide whether we have to number the carbon atom from left to right or right to left. So in this case, alphabetically, ethyl is not given the smaller number, but methyl is given a smaller number because the lowest locant rule here, according to the lowest locant rule, the preferred order will be 2 and 5, not 3 and 6. And that is why methyl is given as number 2 and ethyl is given as number 5, in spite of that the ethyl come first as compared to methyl in alphabetical order. So always remember, alphabetical order is the third rule which should be implemented after when the lowest locant rule does not decide the order of the numbering, because from left to right and right to left the number of locants remains the same. Here, so after writing the name, you have to write it as 5-ethyl 3-methyl heptane. Here 5 position of the locant should be written first followed by the name. So 5-ethyl 2-methyl heptane. Now ethyl should be written first followed by methyl irrespective of the position of the locant. It means the substituents as a prefix should be always arranged in alphabetical order irrespective of their position. Now let us take another example. Here there is an example. This chain also contains 7 number of carbon atom. At 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The position of the branch is at 3rd carbon atom, that is ethyl, and at 5th carbon atom, that is methyl. Here, and moving from left to right, 1, 2, 3, methyl. Moving from left to right, the position will be at 3rd carbon atom, and other substituent is at 5th carbon atom. So, while moving from right to left, the number is 3 and 5, and from left to right the number will be again 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Again it is 3 and 5. Now this lowest locant rule, as we have studied earlier, this lowest locant rule does not decide the order of numbering, whether it should be done from left to right or right to left. Then after we consider the alphabetical order. Here the ethyl should be given a lower number as compared to methyl, because the position of the locants remains the same, 3 and 5, 3 and 5. Then in that case, after this we follow the alphabetical order. So the preferred order of the numbering will be this one, and here 3-ethyl 5-methyl, here it is named as 3-ethyl 5-methyl heptane. Now suppose a longest chain contain the maximum number of carbon atom. Two identical chains are there containing maximum number of carbon atom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Then in that case, always remember, if more than one chain contains same number of carbon atom, that is the maximum number of carbon atom, then you have to be vigilant that a chain which is containing maximum number of substituent will be the principal chain. Suppose both of them are containing same number of carbon atom. This straight chain also contain 9 carbon atom, and this chain also contain 9 carbon atom. So in this example, the maximum number, longest chain containing maximum number of carbon atom is 9. But this straight chain contains only one substituent, whereas this chain contains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This chain contains 3 substituent, 1, 2, there will be this branch, it is nothing but this one, this methyl, and here it is propyl. There are 3 substituents on this principal chain. So you have to select the longest chain containing maximum number of substituents. Always remember, add 1 point in the first rule. The change is that you have to select the longest chain containing maximum number of substituents. So the principal change will be this one. Now again, last rule is nothing but how to name the complex substituent. Suppose a branch itself contains another branch. It means this alkyl group is not a simple alkyl group. Then in that case, you have to consider this carbon atom which is directly linked with the principal chain as a first carbon atom, and taking it as a first carbon atom, you have to select the longest chain of this alkyl group. and follow the IUPAC nomenclature rule, all the IUPAC nomenclature rules for naming this complex alkyl group. Here, then by taking it as a first carbon atom, 3 carbon chain, maximum 3 carbon chain can be formed. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. So we can take any one of the following. Let us take this one. 1 2 and 3. At 2 position 2 methyl groups are there. So the name of alkyl group containing 3 carbon atom is propyl, and here at 2 position 2 methyl groups are placed. So the name of this complex branch is nothing but 2,2-dimethyl propyl. How many carbon atoms are there? 1 2 3. So it is nothing but propyl, and at second carbon atom 2 methyl groups are substituted. So the name of this complex substituent is nothing but 2,2-dimethyl propyl. This complex substituent should be written in the bracket, and the position at which this complex substituent is linked at the branch is nothing but the fifth carbon atom. So first you have to write down the position, then dash, and then under bracket the name of this complex substituent considering the carbon atom which is directly linked to the principal chain as the first carbon atom. You have to follow the IUPAC nomenclature rule for naming this substituent. The important point is that this carbon which is directly linked to the principal chain is considered as first carbon atom, and taking it as a first carbon atom you have to select the longest chain containing maximum number of carbon atom and use the IUPAC nomenclature rule for naming this alkyl group. And you have to write down this inside the bracket and then the principal alkane. So the name of this, since principal contain 9 carbon atom, at 5th carbon atom this complex substituent is situated. So the name of the compound will be 5-22 under bracket 2,2-dimethyl propyl. This complex is nothing but 2,2 named as 2,2-dimethyl propyl, and the principal alkane is nothing but no name. So these are the basic fundamental rules by which we can do the IUPAC nomenclature. Thank you.